All right, so today things look a little different. I have this other chart open with one of my Tradeify accounts, the one that had the longest, that has the deepest drawdown. And I've labeled these 4-tick, 8-tick. So how we've been talking about this certain 4-tick trade opportunity. That's what this one is for. Changes blue, that way everything stands out. Took away some of the other indicators on there that's just not remotely needed. So we'll see how it looks. And then the other things on this looks different. So I've made the candles more hollow, so you actually see this profit wave like overlay is actually on top of it instead. That way we can notice anything for that specific trade setup. Now this is an opening candle. Look at this. Almost had a 10-point range. Like 20,000 volume on that candle. So this one, I'm not copy trading the 4-tick setup. is exclusively on this account, but this one is the normal one is copy traded onto this one, so we will see it on both charts. Up an hour, just add a Fed speaker. Fed speaker's currently talking probably. All right, so far looking on the trading view chart, market looks like crap. Hey, good morning, Ben. So no, so we go for 8 ticks normally. So that's the complete charcoal chart you see. They'll have that same ATM, 8 ticks profit target, 40 ticks maximum loss. So we are still doing the background color changes and trade signals. And those will copy over onto this one too. But what's going to be exclusive to this one is that 4-tick setup to see how it feels. So this is a Tradeify account that I have it's just in a really bad drawdown. Instead, I've had this from since last fall, just doing a whole bunch of different things in it. So I wanted to run it something that wasn't a like Sim 101 kind of account, just to see how it works. And so it's not being copy traded into anything. So we're doing a lot. Just like what I've said in other recordings, kind of my concern with it is even how well it would even copy trade. Only going for 4 ticks, because a lot of times we can get kind of shorted a tick. So how would it really do if you're copying across multiple accounts when we're doing limit orders? I'm not doing typically market orders on entry, so there is no guarantee to get an order fill. The market may move past our order, already go to profit target. So I kind of have to count at least 7 ticks from whatever the bar close is. Because that would be if we got our worst fill. That's the price it would need to move to actually close our trade out for profit. So again, I mean, this doesn't move as fast as NQ, but it may move, kind of a little too fast, too many times to mess around with it. I don't really want to do market orders on bar close. And this is a horrible open. Just staying within a range. And look at all them damn wicks. And so the four tick also there's times where it's on the same bar, before the bar, after the bar that we would have entered in on our original strategy. But there is some overlay to it. Just looking at the past few weeks, there hasn't been a contradictory trade. It's always gone with it. So nothing and they're going to compete against each other. All right, so it looks like it would have been like this bar right here. That would have been the four tick setup right there. Like the green is on top of the profit wave. And so I'm only looking for first entries. Like any of the time where it's pulled back and it's done it again, I'm not looking for any of that. So we would not be doing anything in this current trend. There's a dump. Here we go. So it's breaking that range. Like this over here, any of these, like I wouldn't be taking any of those. Get ready just in case. Right, 92.50. And there have been a couple, I think, trade opportunities on the four tick the past few weeks that were just probably too hard to tell where the profit wave, how it was switching over. So those ones I have not counted in any results. Ideally, this moves at least back down to here, 92.50. Give a little more confidence in it continuing down. Don't like when it retracts. And this part seems like it's had a wide range price movement. And this background color is, I mean, it's held pretty well. So now this is a 4-tick setup. We have dark reds on the bottom, background red candle. The money flow, you know, is heading in that direction.
Order canceled.
Flatten everything. But this could be two trades in one. It could drop a signal on top of it.
Hadouken!
Touch, but it needs to pass.
Shoryuken!
Boom, and we're out of that one. Now we can zoom out. And so what an appeal of that setup is a super reasonable profit target, and you're reading price action along with all the indicators. So I could see it working well in more contracted markets. Maybe that's why Justin's altered his trading strategy with the current market conditions. Um, but like all these things are like lining up with price action and the indicators to show bearish or bullish. And I mean, it's a short profit target. So it's super reasonable to think you can hit that. And then, you're just banking on that you're not going to have much of a kickback on it. I mean, what we said, 20 ticks, so 5 points. see, because I don't like these where it's like it just switches over. Like it crosses right in this. This was a better, in my marker read on it, a better bar for it. See if we get something. All right, we got a cell signal populated. Got another minute though. They hang around 83. Wish it would have came the candle before. So 92.75. Revisit that. Revisit 82.50.
Order canceled.
Boom. Flatten everything.
Hadouken!
Go. Okay, this account's been getting slipped. Final candle, nothing for us though. Since there's nothing for us, let's just go over some stuff that others might find helpful. So For the other trade setup, looking for this red leading the way. Right here, it just crossed over. Like this. This is crossing over right here. But this one, definitely leading the way. Money flow's moving in that direction. It doesn't have to be in the green, but it's moving in that direction. There's no wick, right? It's just stretch it out. Yeah, crosses over here, leading the way. There's no wick on the bottom. There's your 4 ticks if you're doing ES. But I would only do this during my trade session. That's the only time frame I'm counting if this works or not. So again, there's no wick on the top side of this bearish candle, red leading the way. 20 ticks is your maximum loss you're willing to take. All right. Let's see. Oh, hey, good morning, Daniel. So I mean, it's kind of similar to the triple G, triple R. However, the extra thing that you're looking for is the money flow is moving in that direction. Some of the triple G ones, it's weird. Like you'll have this, bearish candle, here's triple G, but that money flow, it could have actually popped up a little bit. It would show the opposite, even though price moved in that direction. So if that was the case, that would cancel out that 4-tick trade. So yeah, when we're talking about no wick, so here's the candle that we took it on. The top of the candle is, since it's a bearish candle, we're looking at the top. There's no wick, so the price did not go back up here. It stayed within this candle, went down, and these candles are at like the 50% mark of whatever the previous candle is. But you see this one, it had a wick pop up on that. So we're avoiding that. The triple G signals, we don't avoid those. So that's kind of the difference with it. There's actually more qualifiers. So it has to do color of the candle, the background, profit wave color matching, profit wave color leading, so it's on the bottom because it's bearish versus how I change the color to gray, and money flow going in that direction, or at least even. If it kicks back up, no. I don't know. So when I go in and change things, I just double click on a bar, and then it brings me, I can just, whatever stuff I want to change, colors, stuff on, off. So like I have these resistance lines shut off. I've never really used those. Any of the matrix stuff I did. Average true range, the ATR one, that's off. I keep all these on. So I mean, yeah, you could turn off the money flow. I mean, you could change, where it takes all those off. And so here, dashboard settings, I don't have these checked, so it's not showing any of this stuff. So maybe that's, just kind of look in there. That's how you get, and just mess around with it. Just start unchecking things. Remember, maybe take note of what you're doing, and see if it's getting to how you want it. So, good morning, Richard. My chop filter is on. Yes, I always do the chop filter for signals. The triple G, triple R setup. I mean, it's really just taking it without, the chop filter. So that, so this way I'm able to, to definitely do both. So, but actually with the chop filter off, let's just say you had the triple G, but it triple R, or maybe this candle was green. Maybe it didn't push down enough and it stayed green for some reason, but the background turned red and all these things. And then on this candle with the chop filter off, it would have dropped the signal. You know, I didn't want it for that setup. I wanted it for the 4-tick setup, and that's it. So enable buy and sell signals, enable buy and sell price, enable chop filter, and I don't use any of the MA filters. I'm not using the time filter. I don't need it. I know what time of day I'm trading, and I'm not doing any type of, you know, kind of like running a bot or auto trading, cross trading, that cross trade thing. I'm not doing any of that. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, but I went in and I changed, these things, like made it more rich. So it was set at 50%. And I turned it all the way to 100%. Then I changed those to grays. I changed those darker. And then the candles, I made these down to 20%. These were the opposite. I think these were 100%. So that way, I get the profit wave on top of it. So it identifies it for me easier. All right, guys, gotta take off. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the questions. Catch you guys on the next one.